Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 2, Episode 6 of Severance. Last we got Trojan's horse, and the episode ended on Mark starting to see and hear things. I don't know exactly what you'd call it, but he was walking up the stairs. Dr. Rahabi was talking to him. I'm pretty sure that's her name. I always pronounce it wrong. I'm feeling like I did it wrong just because I always do. Either way, she was downstairs. She was like, we'll start on this again tomorrow. He started walking upstairs. He heard something. He turned around. He was like, did you say something? She's like, no, I didn't. But the first thing she should have thought was, you're starting to hear shit or something is not as it seems because of the fact that we are trying to reintegrate you. He then continues to walk upstairs, and you could hear Miss Casey talking. I wasn't sure at first it was her, but then we went into Lumen. Like, that's where I'm lost. He appeared inside of Lumen, but he was still inside of his house. So my guess is he felt like he was in Lumen and walking around as if he was, but he was still in his own house. But he opened a door. He saw the hallway. Miss Casey was in the hallway. Something about seeking something or needing something or wanting something. I tried to listen. I repeated it like 3 times. It was very encrypted if they even did say anything. I feel like they didn't finish the sentence that he was speaking. Interesting, to say the least. He was definitely experiencing crossed minds of him and his innie self. Meanwhile, we have Helly trying to be like, yo, dude, like, be a person to me because I am Helly R again, and you're ignoring me and pretending I am this horrible person that I wasn't. But I get Mark is totally like not sure what the hell to think with anybody in this whole world now because everybody could be against him. And does he really have anybody to begin with because he has no friends? The only friends he has are people that were placed here to work as innies that also have no clue what is going on outside of the world that they live in. We don't even know. And I watch that world as well. So we also got Irving going to dinner with Bert. Outside Irving is going to dinner with outside Bert. There was a problem with his gay marriage because it was told to him. We find out that Bert was actually shit canned. They led us to believe that Bert was old and his Audi was retiring and this and that and blah, blah, blah. No, none of that was true. But he invited outside Irving over for dinner. I'm curious to see about that. Let's just jump in before I rant and rave for 5 hours about insanity. You want to see more of what I do? In the description is the link for Patreon. Well, you'll see every episode of Severance in full unedited. You want your own requested show or movie, go to the link, ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level, and I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Outer Banks, and Eureka. We just finished Cobra Kai's final season, currently doing Yellow Jackets Season 3 alongside this. Just started Schitt's Creek, Leverage, Rama One Half just ended. There are thousands of movies and shows full unedited. Check it out. If not, Severance, Season 2, Episode 6.
This didn't feel human. This felt like a nightmare. And why is she rattling off a bunch of facts?
All I know is she's essential.
All the ways you change to get that person back. You'd drink less, you'd listen more. But for me, it might actually happen.
True. That is true.
There were directions on the back.
Well, let's see it.
Why didn't you just take it?
I just didn't.
I don't blame him for not taking it.
It's okay.
Leaving it there is the best option because then you know where it is. You can tell other people. They could all access it. Oh. See, that's weird to me. Because it isn't like he's going back and forth into different worlds. Why does he, on the outside and inside, imagine himself in a different location?
Performance review. You cannot graduate from this fellowship until I have deemed you wintertide material.
All I know is if that kid is real,
Also,
I can't believe they're allowing such things.
had sex.
He finally told her.
Okay.
No, you and me.
No, not
No, you
Miss
and me.
Casey. It was,
Oh.
Something to drive a wedge between us, like.
Helly.
She's taking it very well.
For a walk.
My Audi, aka Helena, took over my body and did it. I wasn't fooled by anything. That's what she's thinking. But I can see why Helly is upset by the whole thing. I hooked up with you when you were somebody else because I didn't realize you weren't you. How did you not know it was me? Are I unique? Aren't I unique? Innie Dylan is way cooler than Outie Dylan, and she knows it.
I sometimes wonder if you're just not happy.
She's definitely digging it. Everything she's saying is like totally against other Dylan. I feel bad for Helly. Helly is literally cradled in a corner. I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be as bad as normal cheating because they did it with your body. Or is that worse? Oh shit, here it is.
What sucks is that she got to have that and I didn't.
Is she like, let's do it right now? Where we going? The sheep room? The office meeting room? There was that room where we saw Bert where there's a giant conference table.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. He's like twice in 3 episodes winning. Oh, see, they're like cute now. You can see it's like cute. And they are definitely not using protection. So if Helena didn't get pregnant the first time,
You must eradicate from yourself childish folly. Grow up. Grow up.
that was a little concerning. A little odd. I mean, his blood pressure was obviously elevated because he just hooked up with Helly. And he's also probably stressing a bit.
Where are you? Are you at Lumen or in your basement with me?
I don't know.
Do you remember a hallway? A black...
Get the fuck off me. I am not doing this.
We're close.
Okay?
It's happening.
Get this shit
We
off.
need to
right now,
push.
please.
I get his instability, but at the same token, you can't hold it against her that she's trying her best.
We could feed him a pile of loose corn.
Oh my god, look who it is! Last season, did we see him? It's
Irving.
Walter Bishop.
Yes.
Fringe.
Welcome back to our home.
I've been what you might call a scoundrel in my younger days.
He doesn't do anything. And he's like, I want to go get a new car. That's what he's saying right
You
now.
didn't tell me how to go. You went back to Lumen, right?
They canceled it. I didn't see him. You. They didn't say.
She's so
Guess he got too busy.
happy with other Dylan. You are such a loser. And I feel bad for any Dylan, because any Dylan has to live in the body that this guy's creating. Your wife is over here doing everything. Your wife is doing the work, like taking care of the kids.
Thought that was you.
Oh my
I'm
god.
Helena Egan. I work at Lumen.
Yeah, no, I know who you are.
She is approaching him on the outside. What a dirty dog she is. Is Helena gonna try to set up a relationship with him?
It's really
on
great
the
to run into you. I've heard
outside?
nothing but good things about your work, by the way. You should meet him sometime.
She's a phenomenal actress.
Your father?
I love her.
Sure, why not?
You want to take me home to Dad already?
With losing your wife and all. Hannah.
Hannah.
Gemma.
Gemma.
Right, Gemma.
Was she trying to throw him off?
She was so young.
Was she thinking that he wasn't himself and tried to trick him? She was thinking, just in case you aren't who I think you
It's
are.
nice to meet you,
Test
Helena.
you. I mean, he's leaving very shook. Kier, the map of Kier. Oh, he broke into Irving's house. It's a big dude.
Attila. Because. Do you know history?
The episode's called
10 years
Attila.
ago, it was 20. Do you think you two ever made love at work?
Feels, Jesus.
They did.
There's a non-zero chance that the two of you had unprotected sex.
Very
Are you
upfront.
done humiliating our guest?
Nothing happened
Sounds
as far
like
as
a
we know.
man. I believe that innies deserve to experience love.
First off, neither of them know what actually happened. Second off, we know nothing happened.
Sorry for being a dick. Let's do it. Tonight.
She's like, nope, ice cream night. Shot right in the head. We're just gonna wing it in your brain. I didn't think she was gonna do that. You hear her ripping apart his skull. Oh my god, she just used vice grips stuff. Oh my god, she just like pulled apart his scalp. There was a massive friggin' hole. Like, that's a big ass hole. You better not flinch, dude. You better hold tight. She's flooding it. Look how long this needle is. Yeah. Oh my god. She looks unsure. Look at
How
her
long will
face.
it take?
God, I can't believe I just did this.
I'm nervous.
Can you believe this shit?
What the fuck?
Don't move like that.
Who was that? Devin?
Mark.
Yeah.
Sounds like Devin.
Dude, I left you like 5 messages. Are you better?
No, well, I'm still sick.
Well, you can't not pick up when we're doing corporate espionage shit.
I'm doing it myself.
He looks pretty shitty.
Fuck that.
And what is that smell?
Let Devin in. Devin is the only person I trust 100% in this world.
Oh my god.
He's going out. Oh, and he smacked his head.
Don't touch him.
Who the fuck are you?
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's okay.
Don't touch him. Why did you let him have alone time and smack his head on the ground?
It gets fuzzy. Like saying I worked at Lumen 20 years ago, which is, of course, before Severance even existed.
Do it again sometime.
You mean Fields or you me?
Oh, what? Yeah, no, I meant with Fields. Yeah. But
Do you meet with Fields?
either way.
Good.
See, I like that they all had a good time, but I don't like the way they worded it at the end. Because Bert's like, you, me, and Fields, or me and you? But look at Bert's face. Why is he looking so... All right, everybody, that is it for episode 6 of season 2, Severance. Attila was the name of the episode. As you can see, Bert and Fields had this whole discussion over Attila the Hun. I figured it was Attila the Hun. I don't know who else Attila would be, but very weird at the end there. Bert asks Irving, other Irving, I'm gonna call them by their indie names. Bert asks Irving, did you have a good time? He's like, yes, I had a great time. We should do this again. He's like, me, you, and Fields, or just me and you? And Irving says, well, the three of us, or, you know, like me and you, either way, it's fine. And Bert goes, good. And I'm thinking, like, is he thinking, like, this is the perfect chance to have, like, a fling, like an affair on the side with a guy that you possibly already had a thing with on the inside? But then when Irving leaves, Bert has a look on his face like, dun, 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 like almost like he has bad thoughts or like there's something else going on behind the scenes that we don't know. I enjoyed their discussion. I love that it was Walter Bishop from Fringe. I have not seen that dude. I don't even remember the last time I saw him. I feel like he was randomly in some show as somebody's father, and I was like, oh my God, look who it is. Was it Person of Interest or something? But even that was probably like 10 years ago. I don't know the actor's name. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Good for him. Fields, lovely. We all have wine and glorious conversation and all as well. But while that's going on, Dylan's wife is hooking up with Innie Dylan, which I assumed would happen the second I saw them interact. All she did was shit talk Outie Dylan, lazy loser of a man, doesn't even know how to make cookies for his kid. And Innie Dylan is awesome. He's a little weird from time to time, but he's a good worker. He is a very positive attitude all the time, fun dude. And his outie self is making him into a monster because all he does is eat and lay around and be a lazy sack of shit. And then he's like, hey, I want to buy a new car. You don't deserve a new car, sir. Go to hell. And then we have Mark. Mark and Helly are having a conversation. He finally tells Helly, by the way, while you were Helena, we had sex. I thought it was you. My bad. And she's like, I gotta think about this, goes in a corner and cries about it. I don't blame her. But she actually came around pretty quick. She comes back to Mark and she's like, listen, I want my own memories. Let's go in this room over here and I want you to bang me. Half of me thinks that she almost wants to do it to get knocked up, to stick it to Helena, to be like, haha, you thought you got me? Well, I got you. Now you're pregnant. But then Helena shows up in this zoo food restaurant on the outside and is clearly interrogating Mark. And Mark realized it. But I'm trying to guess, like, I think it's more than just interrogation and wanting to know what is going on. She clearly tested him because she called Gemma Hannah, whatever the hell she called her. She definitely called Gemma the wrong name. Like, Helena does not make mistakes. So she called Gemma the wrong name intentionally and then goes, it was a car accident, right? And he goes, yeah, it's Gemma, blah, blah, blah. That was testing him. She wanted to make sure he wasn't Outie Mark in the Innie Mark in the Outie world, because he probably would have missed that, but he didn't because it is his wife, and of course he's going to pick up on it. But then part of me also thinks that Helena is trying to be buddies with Outie Mark. Like, yo, like maybe I'll hook up with you. Maybe we'll date on the outside so I can keep constant tabs on you and know what you're doing at all times. And he ran and fled from the scene pretty quickly. Then we have the big dude who is like her right-hand man bodyguard dude go to Irving's house, search the like chest or the safe or whatever the frig he had all the paperwork in, and he's clearly looking in areas in Pennsylvania that are called Keir, Pennsylvania, and he's got a list of names, and he obviously is up to something, or was and has been up to something. That was interesting too. But then we go back and he has Rahabi flood his implant. And then Devin comes over. I don't know why he isn't completely honest with Devin. He's like, I have nothing to say to you. And then he falls over and smacks his head. Devin is the one person on the outside that I trust wholeheartedly that he should be able to confide in. So I'm going to go edit this up. There's a lot more mysteries, but also a lot more mysteries. You want to see more of what I do? In the description is the link for Patreon, where you'll see every episode of Severance in full unedited. You want your own requested short movie, you go to the link, ask me to watch whatever you want. At a certain tier level, I will do so. That is how we have thousands of exclusives, like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Outer Banks, and Eureka, Pushing Daisies, Good Omens. We started Schitt's Creek, Leverage, Rambo 1/2, and Wayne. Just finished Cobra Kai. Stranger Things is coming soon. Yellow Jackets going on the same time as this season is happening. Thousands of other movies and shows full unedited. Check it out. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.